So my name is Edward Daniels. I'm an actor in Washington, D.C. I started acting in undergrad. So I was pre-med and then got caught up in musical theater, which my parents didn't quite understand. But I started doing musical theater in undergrad, and I just fell in love with the stage. I shot my first feature film a couple of years ago, and it was called By the Grace of Bob, and I got to work through Ann Chapman Casting, who's down in Richmond, a great casting agency down there. It was great being on a set as a principal in a feature film. Amazing amount of, I can't even describe what I learned on that set, working with the talent there, working with actors from Atlanta, from New York, from LA, experienced actors. I learned so much working on that set, especially day in and day out. It wasn't a quick shoot. We're working for a month filming this thing, and it was just a tremendous experience. DC is a very political city, so most actors can expect to get lots of work on political industrials, meaning training videos for military, training videos for corporate, political type, companies, things like that, which is great. There's a lot of work of that nature in DC, which sets us apart from LA or New York in the type of work. New York's a lot of TV, LA a lot of film, DC a lot of industrials. I got the phone call for Homeland. I was driving in Maryland that night that they called and said, are you available? We have, work as a featured, actor in Homeland as a soldier. And I didn't even look at the calendar. I just said, yes, I'm available. And I think I got home and checked the calendar to make sure. But it was great. It was a phenomenal time down in Richmond. Beautiful setting at one of the war memorials. So it was an incredible experience. So one of the most fun shoots I ever had was You Are the President, where ProSieben Network, which is a German television network, they came to the States to film this scenario of, putting the audience in the position of being the president. So I got to play a fictitious Secretary of State, and it was great because I'm working with an entire German team, and sometimes there were communication gaps. But it was great. It was a very fun shoot where I got to play the Secretary of State, and it was an interactive game, so the audience watching were interacting on their phones and online, kind of determining the show. So it was a very, very kind of a mystery dinner theater type show for film, and it was just a total hit.
Bryan Davis Limited, video made well. Bryan Davis Ltd.com